Afternoon, ladies and gents. Welcome to Crypto Chat UK. I am really sorry I haven't had a chance to get on all week, and I really wanted to get on. We had quite a bit of upward movement in the market. Bitcoin breaking a resistance level, and so a lot of other cryptos breaking resistance levels as well, including XRP and others. Basically, they were all in the green just about. We had some really good growth. We did have a pullback since, and it was not a severe pullback. It was just an average one, which we expect, and still stayed quite a bit higher. We'll look into that a little bit here, but I want to quickly go through that and some news that I think is worthy of talking about. I'll probably go through it quite fast today. Just want to keep it under 15 minutes if I can, and also just want to kind of fit in as much as I can today as well. Some of the news will be from today, some of the news will be from a few days ago, but let's check it out, and hopefully it'll be some informative stuff just for you. So let's have a look at this first. Bitcoin price analyst. This is today, released this morning from Bitcoinist. I've got quite a few articles from Bitcoinist and a couple of other newsworthy sites. So all eyes on $6,800 into the monthly close. So briefly, as Bitcoin price approaches the monthly candle close after a volatile day yesterday, we take a look at what's going on in the market. The 4-hour chart, looking at the daily chart after closing the previous week at $6,700, Bitcoin began a bullish start to the week, trading at highs of $7,125, breaking the linear resistance by Tuesday. Volatile moves followed on Thursday, with Bitcoin dropping back to retest the previous resistance of 6,800, where support was found, and a sharp $200 move back up to the 7K mark. It says here, some traders will view resistance turning to support as being bullish after a period of accumulation. Currently at the moment it's at just over 6,900. I think it's 6,995 or thereabouts. We might have a quick look at that before we go at the end of this, but very good news there. We're looking positive, and I think we're going in the right direction. There might be a couple of lows where you perhaps could get some good buy-ins at Bitcoin and other coins. I mean, a lot of them have gone up. The correction was very small, so it could be pretty good. Looking at this, this is another one. It's just mentioning that Bitcoin hovers near the 7K mark as wider market tips back into the green again. So it discusses a few things and just talks about Friday, August 30th. Following the midweek strong upswing, the crypto market subsequently saw widespread corrections, but most cryptos are today consolidating these higher lows. The vast majority of cryptos are in the green, as Coin360 data showed. Now, I don't use Coin360. I don't kind of get information from there that much. But if you want to have a look at it, it's a pretty good setup in the way it looks. So it is trading high. Don't forget, as it says here, it's above $6,900 at the moment. So it could break through 7,000 again, maybe before the end of today. Who knows? Another thing I was looking at, I came across this. North Korea to host its first blockchain conference. I think this is positive news because, you know, it's all kind of governments are looking into this, of course. Some in a positive way, some in a negative way. But in most part, I think this could be good news. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. But it talks about blockchain industry expert expected to attend North Korea's first international blockchain conference and even engage in dialogue with local business officials, according to unofficial sources. So I don't know the worthiness of this story, but it looks pretty good. If you want to know more about it, get on this on Bitcoinist and see what you think. And let me know what you think about it as well. I think it's positive. Anybody embracing cryptocurrency or looking into it and educating themselves, governments included, I think is a positive thing. Okay. This is another good news. This was from 29th, so a couple of days ago. Bitcoin hash rate jumps 10 million in a single day. So despite recently wavering Bitcoin prices, the network hash rate for Bitcoin mining saw a sudden massive jump in the last 2 days. This increase brings it up to an incredible 62 million per second. Just 2 days prior, the network saw a hash rate of just over 45 million. This suggests that even though Bitcoin price is yet to recover, there is still definitely a lot of interest in mining the digital asset. Talks a bit more about the numbers, and about hash rates and stuff like that. If you want to have a look at that, have a look. Also, if you don't know much about hash rates and how all that works, it's pretty easy, pretty simple. Just go and have a look at it, do a bit of research, Google it, whatever you got to do. But that is definitely good and positive news for Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market in general. Quite a lot of positivity going on. This is another one about a study from Coinbase. Almost 20% of students, that's current students, own cryptocurrency. So almost 1/5 of US university students own cryptocurrency, while 9% have already formally studied it. This is new research from Coinbase released on August 28th. It talks about tremendous excitement. The largest UX exchange and wallet provider undertook a poll of 675 US students as part of the project, which also surveyed both US and international learning institutions. In total, almost half of those institutions worldwide now offer at least one course related to cryptocurrency or blockchain technology. It talks about if you're an expert in cryptocurrency and crypto, you'll have a difficult time not finding a job. One US master's student said in comments while participating, adding that there was tremendous excitement among the student population concerning cryptos. I mean, you can imagine that's just now where there still is quite a lot of FUD going out there, quite a lot of lack of information out there. Well, the information is out there, but lack of people taking in the information. And we're still early in the game, and people are actually thinking about it. So you can imagine what it's going to be like in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 years at these universities, and also the need for education. People who are experts in cryptocurrencies in any field on the blockchain, and how the teaching is in demand now, and it's going up. 20% of students I can see being a lot bigger percentage in the future, especially as adoption rates go up and information gets soaked in and absorbed by everybody. So pretty good news that as well. I think that's very good news and gives you an idea of where we're going to be in the future. Don't forget, I'm not a financial advisor, but I am just giving you the info of my views on what research I do. And in my opinion, as everybody probably knows by now, it's only going to go one way in the end. And this is amazing indications of it. Okay, also bullish signs. Bitcoin Reddit traffic rises for the first time since 2017. So this article is going to... A moderator of the popular Bitcoin subreddit has revealed that traffic has once again picked up after dropping every month since December. We obviously had a lot of loss of interest after the big crash in January. We had a lot of people turning away, probably commercially and domestically. But this is more good news as the year is coming to an end. Bitcoin subreddit nears 1 million subscribers, ranked number 14 in the world and number 5 in the United States according to Alexa rankings. Reddit is one of the most visited websites in the world. People from all over the globe visit it daily to discuss virtually anything, including Bitcoin. The r/Bitcoin subreddit is the most active forum for discussing Bitcoin-related topics. The sub-forum is ranked 119th, with Reddit with just under 1 million subscribers. Tells you when it's founded and a few other bit more information. But it does show that interest is gaining again, and certainly shows, like it says, a bullish sign. Have a look at that if you want to read more about it. Obviously, take a look at it. The other thing here, another positive thing I've just come across the other day, was Square secures patent for crypto payment system. Payment processing company Square has received approval from the US Patent and Trademark Office regarding a new payment network permitting use of cryptocurrencies. Have a look at this because it says it's a big step forward for Square. It talks about the technology and how it wants the payment service to be capable of accepting a greater diversity of currencies, including virtual currencies, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, etc., etc. So definitely, I mean, this comes alongside of fiat gateways and payment processing and being able to, adopt it more and more. Obviously, the use case is being increased, and one of the main things is spending and utilizing your cryptos on a day-to-day basis. This is definitely heading in that direction as well. Lots going on in the background, and now they're coming forward, you're seeing more of it. Quick one about Forbes. Forbes is investing in World Bitbank. Now, this is a press release, so I don't know about it all. I'm not going to read all the way through it, but they're talking about Soros, I don't know them. Forbes, Rothschild, and Rockefeller families, all the big ones, all of them have started to work with cryptocurrencies worldwide. According to Bloomberg, George Soros is starting virtual currencies trading through his own Soros Fund Management. So this is talking about all of them jumping on board, Rockefeller, Rothschild, and various Forbes, etc., getting involved with it. So have a look at that. That is some very positive information, and we knew that these were getting involved in it. They can't ignore the blockchain and cryptocurrencies, can they? Surely not. Quick one about Dash. Dash, when we had that big increase, this was August 28th, 2-3 days ago, we had a big breakout. Dash raised by 34%. Yes, we had a bit of a pullback across the board. Very, very small. Still probably 20% higher than the previous week. So very, very good. But it shows that on a lot of cryptos, not just Dash. But Dash was a big grower at the time. Briefly, wouldn't I just tell you about this? Crazy. Jordan Belfort. Absolutely. Gets on my nerves, this guy. If you don't know, Wolf of Wall Street, you probably know by now. Jordan Belfort, the penny share scammer. He constantly weighs in on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and blockchain. And he talks about a greater fool's theory and so forth. You know, he talks about he does say Bitcoin itself is not a scam, but all those scams perpetuate around it due to anonymous nature, or so Belfort thinks. It's also the anonymous nature of Bitcoin that he believes will be its downfall and the reason we should all get out now. I mean, you know, have a look at this article anyway. It's not the first time he said this. If you look on YouTube, there's loads of stuff on there about him and about what he thinks about it, what he says about it. I don't know, to be honest, if someone's paying him to spread this FUD or if he genuinely believes it's this. But I think from the research, in my opinion, it's already been proven that that's wrong and incorrect. And as for any dodginess of any currency, it happens with all currencies. I'd suggest that the FUD about Bitcoin being and cryptocurrencies being this big instigator of black market stuff and next to it is just a load of rubbish. Not to say that it can't be used for that, not to say that there can't be some dodginess, but that's the same with any cryptocurrency. You can't eliminate that. Or that's the same with any currency, sorry. Any currency, any kind of market, there's always going to be people trying to do things dodgy, try to exhaust it in a negative way, but get as much money out as they can. You always got to watch out for scams and stuff like that, of course you do. But as for Bitcoin, as he said, not a scam. And to be honest, it's the percentage of things that will happen scam-wise with regulation that probably and more than likely will occur in the future. You know, I can't see it being a big problem. And it certainly isn't a problem now. It's absolutely bananas. It's not even a problem now. So they're just spreading a load of FUD. That's all I can see. But have a look at that article if you want to know more about it. A quick one, just a brief playful one. Italian Football Club Rimini, first to be purchased with Bitcoin. I don't even know Italian Football Club Rimini. So, Italian Football Club Rimini, which plays in the Italian Serie C division, is the first football team to be purchased with Bitcoin. The purchase was made by Heritage Sports Holdings, a sports investment company based in the United Arab Emirates. Pretty interesting story, really, that they've bought 25% of this team with cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. And it, you know, negotiations with this group have been ongoing for a couple of months. Heritage Sports Holdings, with its partner QuantoCoin, will try to bring to the team and to the city new ideas and synergies from the sporting brand image and technological points of view. Heritage Sports Holdings participates innovative in view of its crypto payment system and its use of blockchain. Gives you a little background about the company and all sorts of other stuff. I don't think this is the only thing that they bought or invested in using cryptos. But have a look at it. It's quite an interesting thing. It shows you the wide and varied ways that cryptos are going to be used in the future. Okay, now, I don't think we've got real time to look at the market properly, but if you look at it, currently approximately 225 billion, you look at this, we are pretty much in the greens here. There might be a small drop. We'll see if we make it above the 7k mark by tomorrow. So, like they mentioned, you know, looking at the candle for the end of today and see if going into September we're above the 7k. I can see there is discussion about the pattern that occurs around the end of September, October. There has been a regular pattern since Bitcoin's been created, being a big raise, a big upward trend in or around that period of time. Check that out. If you do a search on Google and YouTube, you might see a lot of information out there about that. Anyway, guys, sorry it had to be so rushed. I hope it was good information for you. If you did like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. I'd be interested to hear your views on it as well. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I am still a newish YouTuber and could do with all the help I can get. And if there is content that you like, I would appreciate it. Hit the notification bell and all, so every time I do put a new video on, you can have a look at it. Hopefully it's good for you. If it isn't, let me know. If there's something you want me to cover, want me to look into, I will do that for anyone. And if you want any advice or information, please get back to me. If you think I've give you some incorrect information, also let me know. It's always nice to learn new things too. So, speak to you soon, guys. Hopefully I'll have some more content for you.